It is people, it's your boy Yu-Gi-Oh. We are back with another deck profile. This time we have a top 16 Ycs Birmingham Feindsmith Momento deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. We're on our way to 10k subs, but let's get into it. So for the 43 card main deck count, we have the Momento deck. So we played one Momento combine creation. Cannot be normal summon / set. Must be special summon from your hand or graveyard by shuffling 5 of the Momento monsters with different names from your hand and or graveyard into the deck / extra deck. While you control no other monsters, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls each once. Once per turn, if your opponent activates a card or effect except during the damage step, you can special summon one Momento monster from your hand or graveyard. So play one of those. 3 Momento Anguish. If this card is normal special summon, you can add one Momento monster from your deck to your hand except Momento Anguish. You can target one level 2 or lower Momento monster in your graveyard. Destroy one Momento monster you control, and if you do special summon a target monster, you can only use each effect of Momento Anguish once per turn. Then we play one Momento and Dark Blade. If this card is normal special summon, you can discard one Momento card, then target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy it. Then in your main phase, you can destroy one Momento monster you control, and if you do special summon one level 3 or lower Momento monster from your deck, you're gonna use each effect of Momento Dark Blade once per turn. Then we played 3 Ycs no Shigo Momento. If you do not control any face-up monsters other than Momento monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can destroy one Momento monster you control and send any number of Momento monsters with different names from your deck to the graveyard whose total levels are less than or equal to the destroyed Momento's level. You're going to use each effect of Momento Ycs no Shigo once per turn. Then we play one Momento Horned Dragon. If you have 3 more Momento monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Momento Horned Dragon once per turn this way. If this card on the field is destroyed by card effect, you can target 3 face-up cards on the field, including a Momento card you could control, destroy them. You can only use each effect of Horned Dragon once per turn. Then we play one Momento Sleepy. During the turn, a monster in your possession will destroy by a card effect. Quick effect, you special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal summon special summon, you can fusion summon one Momento Fusion from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send one Momento card from your deck to the graveyard except Momento Sleepy. You can only use each effect of Momento Sleepy once per turn. Then we play one Momento Mace. During your opponent's main phase, if you control Momento Shulika combine creation quick effect, you can discard this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent control, take control of it into the end phase. During your main phase, you can destroy one Momento monster you control, and if you do, add one Momento card from your deck to your hand except Momento Mace. You can use each effect of Momento Mace once per turn. Then we play one Momento Akisharin. If this card is normal special summon, you activate this effect this turn. Level 9 or higher Momento monster you control can attack directly. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can target one other Momento card that is banished or in your graveyard added to your hand. If a Momento monster in your hand and or face-up field is destroyed by a battle or card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You're going to use each effect of Momento Akihoran once per turn. Then we play 3 Momento Goblin. During the main phase, if you control a combined creation quick effect, you can discard this card. For the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot target Momento monsters you control with card effects. During your main phase, you can destroy one Momento monster you control, and if you do, send up 2 Momento cards with different names from each other from your deck to the graveyard except Momento Goblin. You can only use each effect of Momento Goblin once per turn. Then we play Momento Gadget. If this card is normal special summon, you can target one Momento card in your graveyard except Momento Gadget, add it to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a Momento monster effect, you can special summon this card. You're gonna use each effect once per turn. Then we play one Feindsmith Engraver. 3 more Charming Swallows. Each time your opponent special summons from the deck and or extra deck, immediately draw 1 card. 3 Ash Blossom Joy Spring. 3 Momento Bone Party. Destroy one Momento monster in your hand or face-up field. Take one Momento monster from your deck with a different name, either add it to your hand and special summon it in defense position. During the main phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one Momento monster you control. If it attacks the defense position monster, the turn reflect battle damage to your opponent. You can only use each effect of Momento Bone Party once per turn. Then we play 3 Momento Fusion. During your main phase fusion, summon Momento monsters for an extra deck using monster from your hand or field as material, including a Momento monster. If a monster in your possession was destroyed by battle card effect this turn, you can also shuffle Momento monsters from the graveyard into the deck as material. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy 1 Momento monster you control, and if you do, add 1 Momento spell/trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Momento Fusion once per turn. Then Momento Clan. If your Momento monsters battle your opponent, cannot activate any spell/trap cards until the end of the damage step. If a monster you control is destroyed by a battle card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon 1 Momento monster with a lower level from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Momento Clan once per turn. Once per turn during your end phase, you can target 1 Momento spell/trap in your graveyard. Set it. Then we play 3 Foolish Burial Goods. Send 1 spell/trap from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Foolish Burial Goods per turn. 3 Forbidden Droplet. 3 Goblin Bite Grand Breakout. Tribute 1 monster, special summon 1 Goblin monster from your deck, but it cannot attack this turn. When a monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard and detach any number of materials from Goblin XE monster you control. All monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1,000 attack for each material detached until the end of the turn. You can only use each effect of Goblin Biker Grand Breakout once per turn. Then we play 2 Triple Attack Silence, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Black Goat Labs. For the extra deck, we play Momento King Creation. You can banish this card from the graveyard, add 1 Momento Clan from your deck to your hand. You cannot activate the following effects of Momento Clan Creation King in the same chain. If this card is fusion summoned, you can send 3 Momento cards from your deck and or extra deck to the graveyard. Quick effect, you can target any number of Momento monsters you control and cards your opponent controls, destroy them. You can only use each effect of Creation King once per turn. Then we play 1 Momento Twin Dragon. Any monster destroyed by battle with your Momento cards is banished. You can only use each effect the following effects of Momento Twin Dragon. You can destroy 1 Momento monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, add 2 Momento monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. If this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can special summon 1 level 6 to lower Momento monster from your graveyard. Then we play 1 Birmingham Momento King of Phantom Beast, 1 Guardian Chimera, 1 Necrocrypt Princess, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Nightmare Griffin, 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, 1 The Bao Q, The Lightless Shadow, 1 Moon of the Closed Heavens, 1 Feindsmith Requiem, 1 Feindsmith Sequence, and 1 DDD Wave High King Caesar. For the side deck, we play 3 Artifact Lancia, 3 more Charming Meows. Each time your opponent special summons a monster from the graveyard or banishment, immediately draw 1 card. 3 Jordan Lockbird, 1 Dia Bells, the original Saintkeeper, 1 Morph King Stage Jail. If this card is normal special summon, you can target 1 other face-up monster on the field. You cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck except Synchro Monster for the rest of the turn. Also change this card's level to the level of that target, and if you do gain life points to that target, level times 200. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 Fiend monster with a level lower than this card from your hand. You can only use each effect of Morph King Stg Gel once per turn this way. 1 Harpy's Feather Dust and 3 XE Encore to end the deck profile. So that is it for the top 16 YCS Birmingham Feindsmith Momento deck profile. It's your boy YUGIOH. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. We out.